it's Donna Sparks here, and today we are going to be learning a half chest roll. This is a move that is really easy to flow into other moves because as long as you can find a way into this position, thumb up on the outside of the hoop, you can pop in this cool move. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start by holding the hoop in a thumb up position on the outside of the hoop and then just let the hoop drop down. So our arm is extended straight out from the shoulder, parallel to the ground, and our grip is loose enough that we can flappy flap with the hoop just here. So we're going to do that. We're going to keep the arm extended out from the shoulder. Try not to be down here, it just doesn't look as cool. Up here, body nice and strong to stabilize, squeezing the bum to protect the lower back. As the hoop swings forward, we're going to give it a push so that it comes forward, up and over, and it lands behind the arm. We can bend the elbow a little bit here. Because we've got a nice loose grip, should feel relatively comfy, and then you just place your index finger along the inside of the hoop, just like this. Step one is we just want to get this hinging action, which will place the hoop on our chest. This will help us avoid the tendency to do a throw instead of a roll, or to come all the way over and try and place the hoop on the arm, which is something that I see go wrong for a lot of people. So we will end up with our arm extended out here, but for now you can give it a little rest, unless you've got super strong shoulders and just want to train the position. The elbow stays relatively still in space, as in it's not moving up and down, it doesn't have to come all the way over. What we're aiming to do is get the hoop to go from here and land in the center of our chest. To do that, we simply bend the elbow and grip the hoop. So you can see my elbow, it's really not traveling too far. I'm more just bending the arm into the chest. I'm going to show you up nice and close so you can see exactly what's happening. From here, bending in to the chest. It's just below the collarbone, so the collarbone's here. We want to be a little bit lower, and ideally it will be the perfect line so that when you release it, it's just going to roll straight down that other arm. It's just like perfect body alignment without really needing to do much at all. So we're here, we're going to hinge in. And you really do want to start feeling the contact of the hoop pressing into the chest. Like I said, please try and avoid this because that's really not the movement and it doesn't really lead to a roll. We also don't want to do this where we kind of throw it over the top. It's a hinging motion, searching for contact between the hoop and the chest. Extending the opposite arm nice and long. We want it to be not reaching up, so we don't want to go uphill. It wants to be straight out from the shoulder, and you can even drop it down a little bit if you need. So coming in here, we're going to do a couple more little hinging motions. When the hoop touches the chest, we're going to release, and it's going to roll down that opposite arm. You'll end up hopefully catching it in some kind of palm up position, but it really doesn't matter as long as you grab it at some point. That's great. Another thing that tends to happen, just troubleshooting as we go, as the hoop comes in, what often happens is people rush for the catch, and so they bend this arm in. If that's something that keeps happening for you, or if you notice that you're sort of bending a little, if you look in the mirror or a reflection and you can see that's happening, what I encourage you to do is train this move without the catch first. So we're just going to come in, search for the contact between the hoop and the chest, reach nice and long, and just aim to get the hoop to go flying off your hand. So we're just going to go like this, and off it goes. Once you've done that a few times, then you can start working on the catch. So in slow-mo now. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to look at the hoop as it goes, because A, it'll stop me being as scared it's going to hit me in the face because I can see it, and B, it'll allow me a little bit of space to adjust this arm if the hoop's going on a bit of a funny angle, yeah? So I'm looking at the hoop, squeeze the butt, rather than leaning back from here, lower back, what I want to do is squeeze the butt, take a deep breath into the chest, and then push the chest just a little bit up. And that's what's going to give us our little mini lean back in a really strong position, protecting the lower back and giving us enough real estate to get that hoop to go across. Slow-mo one more time. From the side, so you can sort of see my position. Hit the wall in a minute. There we go, from the other side, so you can see the position and the catch. here, and that time I adjusted my arm to make up for a bit of a dodgy line. I'll show you from the back as well, just so you've got it. And there we have it. A couple of cute little ways into this move. So the question being, how do we end up in a thumb up position? So we could go from a hand spin, boom, thumb up position, flip, and straight into our chest roll. We could come from a Z spin, and instead of ending up with the thumb pointing to the ground on the return, we can stop here, come down, boom, push it straight into the chest roll. You might be in a side weave as the hoop's coming back down on the same side of the body as the hand that's holding it. We're going to follow that line, boom, right there. That's our position. Flip and straight in. You can also get there from, let's say, an escalator, coming up and flip into our half chest roll. I hope you got it. If you liked it, please do share it. Feel free to pop some comments below if you're stuck on any parts. I'm happy to help you. You can find me on Instagram at Donna Sparks and Facebook at Hoop Sparks. Happy chest rolling.